Most people had cookers. I had a cooker that I used like once in a month. So the rhetoric has been electricity is very expensive to cook over, and no one would dare even try. So it was a product or a device of a few.
What was your experience of first starting to think that electric cooking could really play a big role here?
When we started to interact with MECs who introduced to us efficient cooking solutions such as the electric pressure cookers, we actually saw that using an electric pressure cooker consumed less electricity. It cost less to use electricity for cooking than with firewood and charcoal. So it was the perfect timing, because at that point we had a problem and the MECS program came with a solution.
Where we are right now, it is a reality. It is becoming a reality that we can cook over electricity, because at least it's there. We're talking surplus.
What do you think are the things that are going to slow down the uptake of electric cooking? And what do you think we can do about them?
Availability of the electric pressure cookers. So we've had issues with stocks. We get so excited about the EPC, the next thing you hear, it is not there. So we need to ensure that there are stocks of EPCs.
One of the very innovative things we are discussing with the MECS team is to come up with a fund that helps bridge the gap for access to capital, because there's money in the banks. The private sector needs the money to stock up the electric pressure cookers, but for some reason, they're not getting that money.
So we're still on the awareness, because we're changing behavior. You're changing cooking behaviors, not in a way that is detrimental, but you also want to cut back. For example, an African woman spends like 4 hours cooking, but we're seeing modernity coming in.
What are you kind of hoping from this collaboration and this work in the next year or two?
One of the things that I really appreciate about the support that we've received, in promotion of electric cooking from the UK government is, again, you've been able to, again, through research, we've been able to translate science to policy. We have, evidence-based, we've generated real evidence in our context as Uganda and shown that this works, and, supported us now into translating this into policy. So now we're at the point of scaling, and that's what I really appreciate the most, coming up with solutions that actually work for the people.
We've taken this affirmative action, so we'd like to see action. We'd like to see the transition to clean cooking actually happening and those targets being met. This technology is working. Thank you to the UK for the technology that is working and which has the potential to change the cooking landscape in Uganda.